while the room populates. Great. And well, we're recording now, so let's start. Thank you all for coming. This is the official webinar 2000. This is I think this is the first one I do this year. I mean, or the second one, I don't really remember. I made a few before, but this is the very first one. We have so many news. My name is Héctor RC. I am the founder. I would like to say the guy that put the seed on the Coin project, which is a massive project, albeit private, kind of like some sort of elite secret project, is still a massive project today. We are now live with the private room of the Coin users that we shared a private link with, and also with all of you guys in the official open webinar. So thank you for coming. We are expecting about 500 people today. That's the room that we have. So far, 127 and 18 people in the private room, but I know more will come. So the idea today is sharing with you everything with a coin. Not the whole presentation. What is the coin? No, that is old school. What we're going to talk about, which I think is most important, is what's our vision? Where are we now? Where are we going? What are we lacking? We're going to go the good and the bad, especially for the people that is work a coin that might have a lot of questions. The good and the bad. Okay, there's no strings attached here. Meeting everybody's coming in. Okay, so it's going to be a great conversation, and then we're going to go Q&A. I want to read questions in the webinar. You have a specific little frame, place to put your questions in, and then here in the private chat, in the private room, you can just chat with me. Make sure you put the chat. Everybody can see that. In the webinar, no one can see your questions, only me. In the private chat, everybody can see them, so don't insult too much. And so let's start. By the way, let's check sound. I'm gonna keep accepting people in, so no worries about it. And let's start with the presentation. Let me see. I think I can close this now, and I can just share this full screen. Sound shared. All right. So thumbs up if you see my screen and if you hear me, if you can hear me properly. Great, thank you, Ulrich. By the way, Ulrich, I'm gonna have you as the answer guy, because he's the first face I see when I'm having the presentation. So I'm gonna be looking at you while I do the presentation. So if I could ask something, you're gonna be my answer guy. We have more people. Alazar Abukar, Hassan and Dam. We have some celebrities coming in. That's amazing. All right, let's begin. WealthClub coin. We all know and love this one. Let's start with the vision. Why WealthClub coin exists in the beginning, okay? And let's backtrack there with the first cryptocurrency ever made, Bitcoin. What happens with the normal population when they hear about Bitcoin? They think it's people in investing, like old school investors, think it's a bubble. People that are new, they think it might be a scam. They don't trust crypto. It is too late to start, some people will say, because it started at like nothing and now it's $26,000, $27,000. People say it's useless, and I'm talking about maybe not you that are actually watching this video, but the vast majority of people think like that. You talk about crypto to them, and I'm putting Bitcoin, but it can be anything. It can be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, whatever you think of, coin. People think one of these things in general, and I want to change that. Ignorance about any search engine, there is two negative reactions. This is something I actually have this is not a TED talk, it's an actual talk that I give on stage about ignorance. It gives us two negative reactions, direct negative reactions, fear and skepticism. So the problem with crypto is that people is afraid of it and is skeptical about it because they're ignorant about it. That's the main concept. And fear and skepticism are really bad advisors. So we need to change that. Today we will learn why WealthClub coin will change the way people see crypto. And I'm talking about crypto in general. The people that have already talked to me in the past that knows the project, they know, yeah, of course, WealthClub coin project, yeah, boom, boom, WealthClub coin. But this project is bigger than just WealthClub coin, because we want to change something. Not just putting, maybe hopefully, God willing, creating wealth on your life and for your family, but also we want to change something. That's what we're going to talk about today. So let's talk directly about the vision first. Let me just put this here. Let's talk about the vision, the real reason why WealthClub exists. You and I know, you in this room and I know that there is many reasons why there is no going back from blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. It's not the future, but it's the present. We know that. But these news that you're seeing right here are not what the vast majority of the population are seeing. These little things right here are far and between the good news, let's call it. What most people see are the bad news. And these are some stats that really I've been studying. I am really into this topic. I've been studying these statistics for the past, I would say, 5 years. Currently, the world population is a little over 8 billion people. We just passed 8 billion. We're about 8.5 now, 8.05 billion people in the world today. There's a total estimated crypto users lifetime calculated of about a little above 400 million people. That means people that eventually downloaded a wallet. Eventually, they downloaded any wallet of anything, about 400 million people. Now, there is a calculation, a recent study that states that the active crypto wallets today is less than 100 million. That doesn't mean 100 million people. It means active wallets, about 100 million active meaning on a daily basis. People that, you know, that proactively uses crypto on a daily basis or periodical basis, which is a scary thought. So if we think about this, let's assume this 100 million people. Let's just, for the benefit of the doubt, let's say it's 100 million people, 1.2% of the total population, okay? Think about that for a second. Today, 1.2% of the population uses crypto. But if we analyze the top 1% earners, people that makes over $1 million a year, top earners, between 59 to 69% are investing in crypto one way or another. And you know this. You know this, that the big people are all one way or another investing in crypto, NFTs, blockchain, creating their own blockchains, investing, buying companies, the banking, financial, crypto, whatever. All of it. I don't want to just bombard us with different terms, but you know this is happening. It raises a question. If all of these people that we know, the people that we follow, the movers and shakers of the world, they are all in crypto, including this gentleman right here, Warren Buffett, which is historically one of the biggest investors in the world, always said with a PhD in the past that Bitcoin was a bubble, that he will never invest in crypto, whatever. His company purchased a crypto bank this year. So one way or another, everyone is in the crypto wagon. So it raises a question: if the movers and shakers are in crypto, why the rest of the population is not? So hold that thought for a second. So this is our projection, the WealthClub projection. We expect to be one of the leading cryptocurrencies in the world. And I'm going to just move forward with this. This is just numbers. Look at me in the eye if you're seeing me right here through the little screen right here. What do I want with WealthClub Coin? What is it that we are pursuing? That tomorrow, like as an example, today, if you're a crypto user, most likely you have in your wallet, you have Bitcoin, some Bitcoins, maybe you have some Ethereum, most likely you have USDT. And then whatever other coin you're buying, WealthClub Coin might be one of them. What I want is 5 years from now, when people in the crypto space, 1 billion, 2 billion, whatever amount of people there is, their, let's say, to-go coins are Bitcoin, WealthClub Coin, Ethereum, USDT, etc., etc., etc. WealthClub Coin is one of those. It's one of those safe bets. You know, if you want to start to do crypto, you go buy some Bitcoin, you buy some Ethereum. I want WealthClub Coin to be that. So all of these numbers are amazing, but the vision is that. That's what I want to accomplish in the next 5 years. That's what we want to accomplish in the next 5 years. Check that in here, I mentioned the projections, the value, all that. What I just said has nothing to do with it. I want WealthClub Coin to be one of the safe bets. And if we all together accomplish that, then the value is gonna speak for itself. So the real vision for WealthClub Coin is make it so 3 billion people use crypto. 3 billion people uses crypto, not necessarily WealthClub Coin, crypto. How are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to show you this little video. Most likely the guys in the crypto family, the Wealthclub Coin family have seen it. You guys in the webinar most likely have not. I want you to look at it. It shows our vision. It's just 1 minute. Let's enjoy it together. Okay, so that's our vision video. So you understand where are we going with everything we're doing. So now let's understand better how are we building all this? As this presentation says, understanding the enemy. I love this part. Why people do not use crypto? So let's answer that question first. In order to provide a solution, we need to understand what the problem is. So why do they not use crypto? Well, people think it's complicated, that they are hard to understand, that buying using them is not as easy as traditional money, which is such bullshit. I mean, anyone that has a banking that uses their phones to buy stuff, or any government able financial tool, basically is using the same concept of crypto. It's just crypto is a whole other ball game, but it's basically the same thing. But people is afraid of it. Unclear rules, safety issues, laws around cryptocurrencies are unclear in many places. People also worry about theft and frauds and all that. The thing I hear a lot is it's a mistake. It's a semantics problem. When they say crypto is illegal in my country. No, it is not. There is no such thing as crypto being illegal. The fact that it's not legalized doesn't mean that it's illegal. Doesn't mean that you're breaking the law. Doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It's just that the government doesn't have their hands on it yet, but doesn't mean that it's wrong. But people is afraid of those things. People is also afraid of the immense amount, which I have to admit, scams that are out there, because it's a new thing. Like with every new thing, there's always unscrupulous people doing bad things. Well, it's not about the technology. It's not about the industry. It's about people. So that can be said about basically anything. And then the third thing is it's too unpredictable. That is basically the main concern of the old school investors. The value can change a lot of quickly. People make them nervous on how to use and how to invest and all that, which is also something that can be solved if you understand crypto. The problem is that when I talked about the old school investors, it's like, okay, dude, when you buy, I don't know, gold, are you every single day, every hour of the day, looking online to see the gold went up or down in value? No, you do not do that. You just buy the freaking gold piece and put it in your safe and forget about it. If that's your way of investing, do the same with crypto. Buy them and just store them and forget about them. Oh my gosh, I lost $10,000 overnight. No, you did not. You still have the same cryptos. It's just the value changed overnight, but bear with this. Keep it will grow. But that's a misconception. But anyways, these are the three main concerns that people have. In fact, if you explain to people what crypto is, the moment you say blockchain or you wanna give the slightest definition, this is kind of like how their face goes. They don't understand crap. So we were not gonna do that. The way I define crypto, the way I explain it to people, is just that it's money from a different media. And people in the wealthclub coin community have heard me saying this example. If you go, let's say if I go to Germany right now with Uruguayan pesos to a McDonald's, they will not accept my Uruguayan pesos. It's not because it's fake money. It's not because it's money that's worth nothing. It's because it's money from a different media. They say the same can be said about crypto. But if I go with my card, my debit card from Uruguay to the McDonald's, for my bank in Uruguayan pesos, and I pay with that card, McDonald's will accept it because now I use an intermediate that kind of puts together those mediums, and the same can be said about crypto. But the main problem is that, and I wanna put it again. This is what people see. This is what is on the news when people talk about crypto. Oh, this bad news. People went down. There was this scam. This was this other scam. And the truth is, this happens also in the financial industry, in the fiat world, and even more. Trillions of dollars have been scammed in the real world. And I'm quoting. And what happens with the media is this, and I'm going to share with this video with you. I don't know if the WorldCoin users have seen this one. This is a video I know, so pay attention to what the media does to you, and you might not know about.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
The El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about troubling, irresponsible, one-sided news stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio.
That goes on and on and on, and the media does that really, really well. In fact, when somebody decides to, I wanna buy some crypto, basically, boom, that's what the media does to them. If anything, I always say this too. If anything, if the COVID situation is something good, it's teaching us that how the media can literally make us be afraid of anything or believe anything, regardless of your beliefs regarding about COVID. The truth is, the media worldwide bombard us constantly with the same thing. You were maybe watching a basketball match or a fashion show on TV or your soap opera, and you will see back in the day, you know, on the lower screen, whatever amount of people just died of COVID in Kazakhstan, or hospitals are being full in Siberia, and you're like, why do I care about that? Because credibility and exposure are important in order to, let's say, bring an idea home. And that is what we've been studying, how the media manages the information, how the media pushes a message in order to make it heard. So how is WorldCoin changing this? Well, if you cannot beat them, well, you might as better well join them. And that's exactly what we're doing. So as per this study, what we found is that the media has certain credibility that we all believe. How many times you have heard something like, yeah, I saw it on the news. Yeah, the news saw it. I saw it on TV, right? And it's like, okay, if I saw it on the news, then it must be true because they have credibility. I'm not saying it's all fake. I'm saying they have certain credibility. And if you attach to that credibility massive exposure to a topic, they talk all the time about something, then you believe in them, and then you see this information constantly, then you absorb the information. You assume it not only to be true, but also to be something real, something that is part of your life. And with this in mind is that we are running the WorldCoin marketing, let's say, global development project. So we talk about when we build the code, we build credibility, because you may argue, yeah, Hector, okay, you have certain credibility in your space in the Hispanic market, but most likely, and there's now 180 people within the open webinar. Thank you for coming, and the meeting here, the private meeting. Most likely from those, let's say 200 people, maybe 80%, 90% of you, maybe more, didn't know who I was before WorldCoin. Most likely, it's nothing to be offended. I'm not, you know, Tom Cruise or anything. So it's understandable. So how do I build credibility in such a project? Well, we wrote down a document called the VIP Ambassadors Initiative to build that credibility. And in that document, I basically what it says is that in order to build credibility, we need credible people on a global scale in all of the industries as much as possible worldwide. So we started building that team. A few years ago, I, you know, presented this project to some of my mentors, some of my partners, the biggest people I knew. And from, I think it was 25 initial offerings, I got 2 signatures. Those 2 became 5 and 10. And nowadays we have 46 ambassadors in 34 countries in the 5 continents. These faces you see here are some of the biggest guys, women and men and women in their fields in different parts of the world. We have people like Aisha Queen, princess, not only an Washington financial advisor, but also a princess in Benin. We have royalty as well, like Prince Kamare de Milui or Prince Adeboye de Milui in Nigeria. We have someone like Paulo Barroso, one of the biggest network marketers in the world today. David Michaels, a legend in businesses in the state. We have Alison O'Brien, 4-time world champion athlete of windsurf in Australia, one of the most iconic athletes in Australia. We have people like Hassan Andam, 6-time world champion boxer, and so on. But this lady, Silvana Saraiva, she's the president of the Chamber of Commerce between Brazil and Western Africa. And the list goes on, and I don't want to start naming them because I cannot name them all in this presentation. There's a document, though, that you have access to, that is the ambassador's presentation document. It's a PDF with a bio, image, social media links of each and every single one of them, so you can see who they are and how real they are in what they do. The truth is, we have a lot of them that people and they keep coming. They keep coming. Then the number 2, okay, we build credibility. We're in, I think it's now 105 countries, 34 countries with ambassadors at the highest levels, spreading the message of Welcome Coin. So how do we expose it? We need to support them because it's nothing more than, you know, a marketing move from some elite individuals. So we wrote also the Global Positioning Initiative, which is the one that it tries to position Welcome Coin in the real world. And I'm going to stop right here for a second, because if we share, we take consideration the first one, the first initiative, and this one, and I'm just going to, for a second, stop sharing because you need to see me when I say this. I challenge you to find any crypto project in the world that does something similar to what we're doing, and you will find that none of them are. At the closest they might do, as far as an example, the VIP Ambassadors Initiative the Welcome has, is just paying a bunch of promoters. They grab this famous person, they pay them a bunch of money, and then those people promote on Instagram once. Oh, look at this project I supported, and they do a partnership, like a whatever, tens of millions of dollars partnership, like Binance, multi-billion-dollar company did with Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is an example. Tens of millions of dollars partnership. Okay, yeah, those things exist. At the highest level, pay promotions, nothing like what we're doing with Welcome Coin. The ambassadors in Welcome Coin are as committed as I am to change the world, not to build a cryptocurrency that will make money for everybody, to change the world with it. And that's important. And also, the global positioning that we're going to see, no crypto project in the world is doing what we're doing at the level we're doing it. I'm going to briefly tell you what usually happens in the crypto world. A new project comes up, backed by any company, organization, group of individuals, it doesn't really matter. What they do, because it's like a template everybody does, is a hype campaign. 60 days, 90 days hype campaign in social media, in Reddit, in Discord. They build these communities, 20,000, 15, 20,000 people, and then they put it out. People buys them, boom, 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 boom. 30, 60 days, 90 days after that, they raised a few $1 million. That crypto project is in the exchanges, and then they disappear. I'm not saying they scam people or anything. I'm just saying what happens in the vast majority of them. The backed of the project is gone. It doesn't happen anymore. So the project dies. You know, people get excited, they buy because there's hype, and then they die. We do not want that. We decided not to do that from the very beginning. And that is why the initiative, the Global Position Initiative, was created for. So let's go back to it. What is it? Okay, WealthCoin, basically we are supporting from the very beginning some of 4 or 5 main industries. Let's call it the music industry, the sports, automobile, motorsports, the arts, and the fashion industry, because are the ones that are most likely be close to people. In the music industry, as an example, we are supporting 3 artists that are ambassadors of the project. They also we support each other. We have produced and recorded 4 songs, 2 in Argentina, 1 in France, and 1 in Italy. The one in Argentina, which is when you see the video here, we recorded a music video, which was the highest the highest production value music video in the world, in the country, but during that year. That song also was, let me just accept some people here in the private room. I want everybody in. There you go. That video was also, that song was also signed by Universal Music. This is a first in the world. The first time in the world that something like that happened for a crypto project. We produced a song and we signed it with Universal Music. And the funny thing is that this other song, Diseño Infinity by Lupin, and En Fuego by Tasser from France, they are more, crypto, blockchain, but most likely about the freedom and stuff, less direct. This song in Argentina that was signed by Universal Music is called Crypto Millonario, Crypto Millionaire. But not only that, it's the most, from all of the songs, is the most advertising, if you like, because the freaking chorus says, WealthCoin is killing it. WealthCoin is killing it in Spanish. And that song was signed by Universal Music. So this is not a small feat. Then if we keep going, WealthCoin and sports, we have 6 amazing athletes as ambassadors of what we're doing. Oh, let me just go back. There you go. We have Hassan Andam, 6-time world champion boxer in France and Cameroon. We have Alison O'Brien, ex-Alison Shreve, 4-time world champion windsurfer, world record holder of speed in a specific I don't exactly know the distance, but she has a world record. We have Herbert Tobar from El Salvador. This guy is a Central American champion and national champion of horse jumping. We have Vincent Parisi, world champion jiu-jitsu athlete, and also son of a legend in judo in his country as well. Victor Thorup, Olympic medalist and gold Olympic medalist in speed skating from Norway. We just signed Marcelo Arevalo. I think Marcelo is here, so thank you for joining us, brother. Marcelo Arevalo, ranked 7th ATP tennis player in doubles. He's won a Grand Slam recently. Amazing athletes. And we're also supporting and sponsoring 2 football teams in Argentina. And of course, we're sponsoring now Herbert Tobar in his competitions, international competitions. We are there. We are existing. We are getting into people's homes by doing those things. On motorsports, this is a topic that I love. One of the very first partnerships we got was with Formula Woman. Formula Woman is a company that is leading the charge on motorsports, women competing in motorsports worldwide. They focus exclusively on women racers. And we partnered up with them, sponsored them, we partnered up. In fact, the latest competition was called WealthCoin's 2022 Formula Woman Assessments and Finals. We were their main sponsor. We're partners. There's like a dozen vehicles with the WealthCoin logo in the hood. They even have racers on Super GT, of which we are sponsors as well. Then we go to fashion industry. We're also getting a lot of traction from the fashion industry. We partnered up with the Africa Fashion Week Brazil last May. About 25,000 people attended that event during the course of the week. We were their main sponsor, not a little sponsor. We were their main sponsor. We had a 36 meter square how do you call it, presentation place, a booth. Yeah, a 36 meter square presentation booth in the event. It was the biggest event. It was amazing. Not only that, we are also supporting what I'm going to show you now in the future. Then with governments, we're also having conversation with governments. We have 3 active conversations with 3 governments currently. I cannot disclose 2 of them because I haven't done any official meeting yet. But we did have an official visit to El Salvador. I had to the government office. I had building. I had the pleasure to meet with Superintendent Manuel Aguilar. We spoke about the possibility of bringing WorkerCoin officially working together with the official wallet of the government. We talked with Congressman Jorge Castro, who now is jumping to be, I think, a governor. And we spoke about the education part of it, the helping the community part of the conversation. And then we have, of course, meetings with Ambassador Herbert Tovar and some other high profile conversations that I'm not in the freedom to disclose, but it was great. And we have those conversations ongoing. We also have brand support. As you know, in order for a cryptocurrency to be such, you need three things, two main. The first one is a community that has the coin in their power. The second one is businesses that accept it. And this is what this is all about. We're already having, I think it's over 100 businesses officially accepting, small, medium, and big businesses officially accepting WorkerCoin in their shops, even if the coin is in ICO stage, which is important. And then this also is new. This is going to be something that is going to be talked about in the future. If you remember the Bitcoin Pizza Day, I think it's 27th of May of 2011, was the very first day, the very first time something in the real world was bought with Bitcoin. It was 2 pizzas, $41 worth of Bitcoins. At that time, 10,000 Bitcoins purchased those 2 pizzas. Well, we already did that at a highest level in El Salvador. We purchased a champion mare valued at $100,000 exclusively with WorkerCoin. It costs about 2.something million, 2.137, something like that, 2.127 or something like that, million WorkerCoins, signed, lawyers, everything legal. That mare is purchased with WorkerCoin. This is going to be a historical purchase 2, 3, 4, 5 years in the future. People will talk about this. So let me keep going here. Okay, good. So the idea with WorkerCoin is for people to have the same idea of it that they do with Bitcoin. It's a cryptocurrency they can use to purchase anything. And we want to put that into people's homes. That's what we're doing this global positioning initiative, which I believe is the biggest tool that WorkerCoin has. We also have the third third important initiative, which is also for exposure, is our education programs. We are already working hand to hand with Aisha Queen in Washington to build the wealthclub Foundation in Washington, and through that we're going to support with the education programs and support programs that are written in the white paper. We want to support young athletes. We want to support entrepreneurs, young artists, not only financially, but also educating them and helping them build their wealth and their careers, and teaching them that it's important to also pay forward, give it to their community, give it back to the community. So this is something that we are extremely excited about. We're already having conversation with 2 or 3 ambassadors in different parts of the world. Our main focus is on these specific areas. Luckily, we have amazing ambassadors in all of them that are already pulling their strings to make it happen when we have the funds to do so. Now, what is the current status? This is for the people who work at WorkerCoin. Pay attention, the people that already work at WorkerCoin. The new peeps, I want you to listen to every word I'm saying. You guys in the webinar, the open webinar room, now what, 175 people, 74. Listen to this. There's good and there's bad. So I want you to look at it with an open mind. And the people in the WorkerCoin community, these are really good news. It's important for you to be informed on what is the current situation of the project you love so much. So what is happening in numbers? Okay, full disclosure. Like we say in Uruguay, sacamos todos los trapos al sol. Acá, full disclosure, everything on the table. Total users today, 8,535. About 8.5% of the minimum required that we have our calculations to go public, which is 100,000. You might think, oh, that's a little people. Yes, it is. But it all came from the VIP ambassadors network and down. It is what I call an elite network. The only people we have is people that really know what they're doing, that really wants to be here. There's no hype people here. Heike, Ulrich, Rene, Ursula, there are no people that are here because of hype. They're here because they know what the project is all about. They believe in it, and they're investing in it and supporting it. because it's an elite network. One of my partners, business partner, told me that WorkerCoin, he saw similar presentation that I did with him and some of my peeps. And he said, dude, this is the coolest project nobody has heard about in the crypto space, because it's true. We haven't put a cent in advertisement yet. We haven't done anything, even if we post on social media, we haven't done any massive campaigns, because we are positioning, it's more important for us positioning than going massive without doing it properly. Okay, we don't want to create false hopes or bringing people without they don't know what they're doing, like happens in some other projects out there. So we are at 8,500 people only. So you could say it's still a new project, a secret project. And total capital raise, I think it's a little bit more now, a little over $300,000, or let's say a little less than $400,000. What we require to go public is 5 million. That's what we're going for. $5 million to go public, because we need capital in order to mainly to be in exchanges and liquidity for the debit cards that we are negotiating with. That's a different conversation. Total capital invested so far. This is a question I added this piece of information because the other day I had a meeting with potential 7-figure investors. Oh, what's the backup of the project? And I say that WorkerCoin as such is not a project. It's like Bitcoin. It's not a project that you say, okay, the project is backed by X amount of millions of dollars in gold or whatever it is. The idea behind WorkerCoin will back it up. The community will back it up. The vision, what we're going to accomplish will back it up. But it is supported by yours truly and our companies. So we so far, since the inception of the idea, the seed was planted a few years back, we have invested $1.1 million, a little bit over that. Now, this is the hard truth for us, not for you, because it shows the commitment. The monthly cash flow average of the money that's coming in the past 16 months, since the project was initially put out into the world, 16 months, is about minus $24-something thousand. That means that every month, about $25,000 goes more than the money that comes. Jimmy invests $1,000, that's good, but we invest way more than that. So it's kind of like in a tight situation, and it's a good problem to have, because you're gonna see it here. Because of the way we're managing a strategy, we had the balance scale on the left, the fuel for the project, which is the people and the capital, right? Which is what I just shared with you. And on the right scale, the global positioning, which is what gives the project the global perceived value, the credibility, what we want to make it so no one in the world doubts this project, that the moment this project is out public, in the public sphere, in the financial exchanges, whatever you want to call it, then there's no doubt this is a winner. That's what we're focusing on. And in this end, we have 46 signed ambassadors, 14 more pending ambassadors to sign contracts, 19 current active projects that we're investing right now, that we're supporting one way or another for the WorkerCoin to keep growing, 12 pending projects worldwide, 3 government level conversations, 23 6- and 7-figure potential investors ongoing conversation. This is a conversation we have on a weekly basis to bring big investors in. Of course, it's not as easy, but that's a conversation we're having. This is a nice video before the video starts. That's kind of the reality today, but there is an explanation why. I mean, this is a project that we are all putting our hearts and souls into, and everything, all the resources, especially from yours truly in our companies, everything we're doing goes to WorkerCoin because we believe in it. We have been believing in this project since we started writing it about 4 or 5 years ago until today. And this video I'm going to share with you again. The WorkerCoin community most likely have seen it. I want you to see it again and pay attention to it, especially after this conversation. And the community on the public webinar, please look at it because you will understand, and this will answer most of your questions if you have any.
Dear investors, we understand your concerns and questions. And today, we wish to address them. Our approach for Wealth Club coin diverges from the common path. We're not rushing toward positioning the coin in the marketplace. Our focus is on building a robust infrastructure and a comprehensive growth plan before we launch. While a quick entry into the market might seem attractive, it doesn't guarantee success. The majority of projects fail due to inadequate preparation and a lack of a sustainable growth strategy. Our strategy is to establish Wealth Club Coin on a global scale before entering the marketplace. And not just the financial market. We are partnering and sponsoring in diverse industries such as motorsports, music, fashion, sports, and art. Our goal is to bring WCC into people's homes, making it a household name recognized on a global scale. This foresight ensures the project's longevity and enhances its inherent value. Trust and expansion are our commitments. Along with constant transparency and updates, we are steadily positioning WCC in businesses worldwide. Over 100 businesses already accept our coin, even in ICO stage, which is a testament to our growing influence. WCC's biggest strength lies in the people behind it. Our VIP Ambassadors initiative currently includes 42 elite individuals from 32 countries. Crypto experts, award-winning authors, world champion athletes, acclaimed singers, renowned producers, celebrated actors, and even royalty. They are all a part of the WCC family, extending our reach and influence worldwide. Our vision for WCC goes beyond business plans and growth roadmaps. We envision a world where cryptocurrency becomes a tool for everyone, from a lady buying groceries to a young man working in a fast food truck, from a student out of college to a small business owner. Our goal is to make crypto a daily utility, touching billions of lives, not just millions. Comparing WCC, still in its initial private network phase, to projects already in the open market isn't accurate or fair. We are in the building and strengthening phase, focused on creating a solid global position before the public launch. Our meticulous strategy aims to ensure not just an impactful debut, but sustained growth and stability in the long run. While many crypto projects rely on fleeting social media hype campaigns, we're different. Our strategic planning and comprehensive vision have put us ahead. With WCC, it's about tangible global positioning, not just temporary hype. And that gives us an advantageous standing. We appreciate your continued support as we prepare to introduce WCC to the broader market. Our dedication to this long-term venture is aimed at ensuring its success. We are WCC Wealth Club Coin, and we're building wealth with confidence.
I love this video. Okay, so Welcome Coin today, it is one of the most prestigious crypto new projects in the world. It is bar none. And I would raise the challenge again. I challenge you and send me a message on my social media when you find one. And I personally gonna go and talk to whoever is leading that project to share ideas with and bring some of them into Welcome Coin. I dare you to find a project that is doing what we are doing on a global scale. Challenge sent. I hope you accept it, and then you will give me, you will be on my side. Now, what are the next steps? What happens into the future? And this is when you guys are going to be excited. The Welcome Coin community is going to be excited, because from here on is stuff that you have. Well, if you read a newsletter, you have an idea, but you haven't heard me saying it, and you haven't seen anything public about it. And there's some really new things that you're going to be excited about. So next step, well, first one, what are the next steps? Positioning. You might say, yeah, Hector, the next step, the biggest step is bringing capital. And yeah, yes, that is true. It is true. It will be great if the project tomorrow has $10 million in capital, so we can do many more things. But you know what we will do? We will do more of this, because this is what making Welcome Coin building up in prestige and credibility. And with this is that we're going to make your money be worth something in the future. If we talk about, of course, everybody in their seat, they're worried about their seat, how much money is going to work, how much investment is going to be. So this is the most important thing for us, positioning. In this end, and get ready, because a bunch of things I want to show you today. These next few things are confirmed partnerships. We are about to announce them. And the reason we haven't announced them is not because of us, it's because of them. Paperwork being delayed in marketing material for us, whatever. This contract was already signed. Is the Landian Metaverse, which is exciting because they're not only going to provide Welcome Coin with an actual, practical, active, existing metaverse space in which we're going to be able to do webinars, classes, meetings, whatever you want. If you are in metaverse, you will understand what I'm talking about, competitions, etc. But also it will give Welka Coin the first, let's say, blockchain utility ever, because Landian Metaverse, which is the biggest metaverse in Latin America, they have partnership with Adidas, with Netflix, with Pepsi, and a bunch more. They are going to, as per contract, provide us with 20,000 lots of metaverse land, which is an NFT. I don't want to go into details right now until we do the official announcement. It's an NFT. That's an NFT, which is basically a unique crypto that is attached to a land, 100-meter square land in the metaverse. You will be able to buy a portion of it in Welka Coin, and then the rest, of course, because it needs to be funded, the rest in the Ethereum or USDT or whatever, but half of it or a percentage of it in Welka Coin. And then you can do whatever you want with it. With that NFT, you can sell it for a higher price when it goes up. You can keep it for long term. You can build an e-commerce store in those 100-meter square of metaverse land. You can buy a bunch, up to 10. We're not going to allow anybody to buy more than 10 lots of land. But you can buy 10 as an investment, then resell them. It's up to you. But you will be able to buy a portion of those with Welka Coin, which is amazing. Then the next partnership is that we have to announce is Beaver's Custody. And this is an exciting one. Remember we talked about the example of McDonald's. And I said, if I go to Germany or to Switzerland, let's go to Switzerland now instead of Germany. I go to Switzerland and with Uruguayan pesos, McDonald's will not accept them. But if I go with my debit card from my bank, the McDonald's in Switzerland will accept my Uruguayan pesos. Well, this is the same thing. We have not one, but two. Wait, what did I do? Sorry, I think I just close the presentation. Let me open it again. Boom, there we go. There you go, here we are. No one, but two. I want you to see the card I have in my hand? It's tiny in the screen over there on the side, but can you see it? This, and now Beaver's Custody. Now I'm gonna stop sharing because I want you to see me. This is the biggest tool that I am hunting, not finding, looking for, hunting to get for Welka Coin. And of an actual financial institution with debit cards in crypto that will accept Welka Coin. And for the lack of one, I had two. This one you already saw that we are testing already. And then this other one. These two companies, they both manage crypto. They're both international. They both work in 200 countries. You can get them, of course, in Europe, but you can also get them in Latin America. They send it to your home. So we're testing now if they work or not. I can say that they work. We're just testing now. They're improving their user interface. And when we make the announcement, they will both officially put their coin in their dashboard as a coming soon asset that you will be able to transfer into the debit card. Of course, what will be that? It will depend on what? On capital, because we need to add liquidity to that. The moment we have liquidity, enough liquidity, that will be the main priority. If you ask me, what would you rather do? Putting Welka Coin into, I don't know, Binance, or putting Welka Coin into that debit card, I will go for that. So I can give the people having Welka Coin today the possibility of actually using it to buy groceries, to pay fuel, to whatever. And we are on that negotiation. The negotiation is there. We already decided, and this CEO from at the same level. Let's do it. Papers on the table. They already sent me the cards to test them. I test them already. So we're on that paperwork, and that's gonna be insane for you guys. And you will be the very first ones to know. So let's keep sharing. All right. That's the second one. Then the third one, I don't know if you have heard about this, but we purchased a radio station in Argentina, a portion of a radio station in Argentina. And part of the agreement is, okay, now Welka Coin owns that radio. Welka Coin is part of the partnership with that radio in Argentina, which also brings a show that I want to mention in a few minutes that we're going to start producing every Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. in Buenos Aires. But this is also an interesting thing. It gives us a platform also. I haven't researched on this particular case, but I'm pretty sure there's no other crypto project that owns a radio station and a show in an actual radio today. I'm pretty sure that this is the first time. And now this one is already confirmed. We haven't made the official details, but it's confirmed because CEO will detail one in both this room. In the public room, you haven't seen anything like this, but the WealthCoin community has this one. Sorry, yeah, my audio went off. So the great thing about the ESPN partnership is that ESPN, which is a monster in esports, I don't know if you know what that is, like video gaming competitions, they were gonna have their own ESPN token, but now they want WealthCoin to be their official utility token. So basically, every transaction they will do within their organization, their tournaments, will be with WealthCoin. That's what's gonna be on paper. We're going to partner up one way or another. That's what's on paper today that we're actually negotiating. And also we're going to organize tournaments together starting 2024. One online and then one in Vegas with their team. So it's this exciting stuff for those who are in the gaming industry. That's super exciting. Okay, what else we have? Let me see. There, confirmed sponsorship. Let's go fast. We have the Africa Fashion Week in London happening in October, confirmed sponsorship with our partners. Código de Sábado de la Noche, which is a podcast talk show. This is the one every Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. starting in November. This is also presented by WealthCoin. And also, even if we haven't defined how, we were talking with Marcelo to start sponsoring him as well in his competition. So if Marcelo, you're still in the room, this is something I'm pretty excited about. Now, confirmed events to be announced. Events to be announced. Keep your face on the screen. Africa WealthCoin Launch is going to be in Nigeria, in Lagos. We have also WealthCoin Celebrity Poker Tournament hosted by Hassan Andam in Paris. In case you don't know, Hassan Andam, besides being 6-time world champion boxer, he's also a professional poker player, a competitive professional poker player. So he's going to host a celebrity poker game. Presented, no sponsored, presented by WealthCoin. We also are planning the official launch in Dubai, WealthCoin, and a private exclusive ambassador private event in Monaco. Those are the 4 events that we're working on currently. Of course, all of them are what's the word, adjusted depending on the budget for development of the project, but those are already working. And then this thing is a secret that no one knows about. And I want you to pay attention to this. This one, I'm going to just share, admit that. This thing here, I want everybody to pay attention. I want to explain to you what this is. Like Magnet Media, it's one of the, let's say, biggest when you see people like, I don't know, influencers with tens of millions of followers, tens of thousands of likes and comments in everything they post, that they are not like, I don't know, Kim Kardashian or Tom Cruise. And even them, they use this company or partners of this company. These are companies that up to today or up to recently, they were only working with the elite to help them keep being separated on the social, on the public, let's say, space from the rest, being where they are, being celebrity, being where they are. And this is something that I cannot share with you because I'm not allowed yet. It's gonna be, this is gonna happen, and it's happening already. I'm gonna click here so you see something, and let me see what here. This is happening. It's already happening. Wealthclub Coin proudly presents, I'm gonna read it for you, the world's #1 private social media growth company, the yeah. And I'm not gonna go further because we're gonna make a full presentation of this, but basically, unleash your social network's true potential and do it with Wealthclub Coin. Massive, not only for Wealthclub Coin, but also for you, because it would allow you to, if you are a businessman, businesswoman, an entrepreneur, if you are a celebrity or a personality, or if you have a blog or an online shop, if you do any type of online businesses or you have any type of online presence, that will be your tool to go from here, like forever. You will be able to raise your social platforms to whatever, tens, hundreds of thousands, or millions of followers, engagement, all by real people. These guys have one of the strongest platforms in influencer marketing in the world. And everything they have, you will not have, let's say, I don't know, follower from South Sudan. If you are in the States or in Germany, you will have what you pay for. And the beauty of this partnership is that 50% of all you can pay them with Wealthclub Coin. So whatever the thing you want, let's say Varenka wants to, I don't know, purchase, get her Instagram account to 100,000 followers, and whatever these guys charge, which you're not gonna believe the prices this guy manages because these guys only work with elite, and now we partner up with elite, which is Wealthclub Coin. They consider Wealthclub Coin an elite project, so they partner up with us. So through us, they allow you to use their services, like if you were a personality or a celebrity. And whatever service you choose, 50% of that you can pay it with Wealthclub Coin, which is amazing. Okay, that's a new thing that I wanted to share with you. You know what? This is a brand new thing. I'm extremely excited because that's already it's already being worked on the marketing, and next week we're going to make the announcement. In fact, if there's any ambassadors in the room, that is a thing that I'm going to share with you in detail on Monday in our private ambassadors meeting. So let's keep going with the conversation. Okay, so like-minded media is going to make rounds, and trust me when I say, once you get there, there's no turning back. You're not going to look at your social media the same way ever again. So now, the first thing, what's the next step? The first thing, keep with the position. And as you have seen, we have a lot of ongoing projects that are going to be amazing. Now, 2 people. And here, we, as an organization, we're currently working on the Brazil launch with the hands of Silvana Saraiva. As I mentioned, she's the president of the Chamber of Commerce within Brazil and Western Africa. She's working on a network of 27 sub-ambassadors, let's call it, and they're going to go nationwide on Brazil. We're working on that as we speak. We're also working on the Nigeria launch with the event organized, as you saw the flyer already, the event organized by our ambassador, Prince Adeboyo de Miluyi. By the way, the Brazil launch, we are translating everything in Portuguese. We have almost all our documents already in Portuguese. So you see how serious we are with that. Then the Nigeria launch, and then we're also working on global influencers campaign. We're negotiating with 2 separate agencies to launch global influencers campaigns. One of them is hand-to-hand with Magnet Media. So we're negotiating what are the numbers, because we want, it's not that we want to keep being a private project forever. We're actually expecting to expand very, very soon. And these things are the one we're working on a corporate level. But, you know, the biggest weapon we have is you. You know, the community that we already have. You guys have been here from the beginning, that you have seen our vision. You know what you have seen how much we have done in this past year, since maybe you put your first step into it. And I want to ask you the following. If you believe that what you saw today is proof, even in this, that the project has the potential to be what we claim it could be. Then, and this is my perspective, it should be your duty to share the gift with everyone. I'm not saying go sell it, become a network marketer for it. I am saying share the gift. Share the gift. Ursula, Heike, Ulrich, Varenka, Senya, all of you, share the gift. You tell your peeps, and they will get handed with a coin. Help us share the message. It will cost you nothing. It will cost them nothing. I'm not saying that you don't have to sell Waka Coin if you don't feel like it, and you don't care about the commissions that you will make. You don't have to become a promoter if you don't want to, and you don't care about the cash profit that you can make as such. You should just share the message, because if you do it, you are giving it. So just give it. Give Waka Coin to people, because those 100 Waka Coins that we are investing in them can change their lives a little bit in the future. Imagine if you today, 14 years after, maybe you got 50 or 60 or 70 or 100 Bitcoins back in the day when people were giving them away for you to actually jump into the project. And you found your wallet. Oh my gosh, I have 70 Bitcoins here. Boom. I know, made a calculation, $1.4 million. This is what we want to build. And we're giving it to everybody. And most likely not many people, because it's how it works. Not everybody's going to keep those 100. Most people will use it, will sell them, or whatever it is. But those who keep it, and I'm counting on you to be one of the ones that believe in the project, their life will change in the future. So please, I'm going to go back to this one. If you believe in Waka Coin and everything you have seen, and you know the effort we're putting on, and you believe this is a serious project that's going to get, not if, when it's going to get what we're saying, then give it. Give it to people, okay? Just give it. The number 3 is capital. Of course, this is the main tool that we need now. In fact, I was having a conversation with the ambassadors today, and with $3 million in capital, Waka Coin will explode globally in 6 months. We already made the calculations because we have so many projects lined up that needs, of course, they need capital to exist. And they already believe in the project, but they need capital because there are costs and people need to be paid and stuff like that. They need to eat. So we need capital in the project. But with 3 million, when we raise 3 million, we expect a minimum of 5, aiming at 10. But with 3 million, the project will explode worldwide. And this is when I'm talking to you, Waka Coin investor, that you have your coins in your pocket. You love the project, you believe in it, but you know, I know what do you want the most is Waka Coin to be valued at $100 in the next 5 years, or $1,500 in the next 7, or something like that. I know you want that, because that will mean that all of the effort you have put and the investment you have made is worth a lot. You know, that you really made your life change because of Waka Coin. So think about this and maybe making an extra effort into building the community with us. We're doing the biggest effort we can, but is the community the one that will lead the charge? I know that. I know that because I've done it before with Say Jefe, the online university, that just by word of mouth, it became viral. And we went from 11,000 users in April 2018 to 100,000 users in June 2018, just by word of mouth, without 1 cent spent in advertisement. And I know we can do the same with Waka Coin. So in capital, we do have a secret weapon looking for big investors. We have this VP Investors Club for high-profile investors, that people that put from 10,000 and up. I'm not going to give you a presentation on the Waka Coins Investors Club. I'm going to send a newsletter next week for everybody in case they want to attend to a specific conversation about this. That can happen if you are watching this live in the room, in the live room, in the public room. We have 184 people now. Good. And on the private room here with Waka Coin users, if you are thinking on investing over 10,000, or you have someone that will invest over 10,000 and you want answers now, message me directly on my Instagram account. Directly. Just look for me, Héctor RC _ is the only one with his verified account, 1.1 million followers. That's me. Message me directly and I will set you up. We want to support you, and we want also the Waka Coin project to just go directly and buy the coins in the system, buy the over 10,000, and then we will reach you out to give you extra bonuses that you might not even know they are existing already, okay? But this is the VIP Investor Club, it's our secret weapon, but we also expect the community to keep bringing more people and investments, even if they are small. And number 4, of course, more ambassadors. As I was saying, we have already about 14 or 16 that are in the process of signing the contract. These are blurred images. Some of those faces you might know if you look close. We don't want to share anything until they sign contracts, but we have really big people lined up to join us from different parts of the world, and we are constantly working on this, constantly bringing newer and newer ambassadors to keep expanding on the credibility of the platform. Now, 6 final thoughts, and after these final thoughts, we'll go to, I'm going to check on the chat if we have questions and answers, so I will answer them. Final thoughts and our gift to you. As of today, and this is an important concept, think about this. Less than 5.4% of the world population has used cryptocurrencies, we said, right? We established. There's another study that says that 1.35% of the population has handled Bitcoins, meaning they at some point had a wallet in Bitcoin. Bitcoin today, let's say that it's active today, 1.35% today, okay, uses Bitcoin, and 5% uses crypto. And Bitcoin is at $27,000. Can you imagine what's going to happen when the percentage of people using crypto in the world increases to 20% or 30% or 50%? I'm not going to say anything here. I want you to just use your brain and the concept of supply and demand. You know, cryptos are limited. And you know, with only 5% of the population have used crypto, and you know that only 1% is active in crypto today, and Bitcoin is worth $27,000. What do you think will happen when the percentage goes higher and higher and higher in the near future? And now imagine what's going to happen when, not if, when Coin is established as one of the, on all wallets, cryptocurrencies in the world, as I was saying initially, which is our vision. My vision, yeah, of course, I want Coin to be worth $1,000 per coin in the future, absolutely. But my vision that if I accomplish that, then the mission is accomplished, is that Coin is seen worldwide as one of the to-go cryptocurrencies on the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I know there's different steps that we need to follow to get there, and we will. The technology is one of them. We will not always be a Binance Smart Chain token. The project of building our own blockchain is in the paper, it's in the works, it's in papers, in the works, but strategically speaking, it's not smart because we want to leverage the Binance brand. The technology already exists. We don't want to bring new technology to people. Everything is new. No, we want to leverage the technology that exists, that is proven, that is valid, in order to build the brand and the Coin project. And then we will just, when we create our blockchain and our own exchange in the future, we will just migrate all of the coins to the new blockchain. But that's a future project, which is part of the step-by-step on how we're going to be one of the most serious projects in the world. But we're on it. We're working on it. So now imagine where Coin can go, and then you tell me, okay? So now, for 24 hours, all of the users that are looking at this, and in fact, because the regular users are not going to know, you that are in the public, this camera, you're on the public webinar, and you guys on this private public webinar and private conversation with me, the private chat with me, next 24 hours, we will match all of your purchases. You might have seen, because I got this question, you might have seen, why are we raising up all of these bonuses every week or every other week? Because we want to raise, remember, we have a small community, and we want to raise as much capital as possible to keep pushing Coin forward, and to keep engaging with you and showing you how amazing the project is, so you bring more and more and more people. I would love to see next month, when we have another webinar, or the other month, 8,000 to 25,000 or 30,000 people. And you can do it. Imagine it's 8,000 something people today in Coin. If all of you think and say, you know what, I'm going to give Coin to my community. Let me just finish this. I'm going to give you this last message. 24 hours, we match your purchase, including active bonuses. Whatever, let's say, I don't know, Ulrich goes and buys 60,000 Coins, or buys 40 and gets bonuses that gives him 60, we will match those 60. So we will send them another investment of 60,000 more. So we will do that for 24 hours for everybody watching this video right now for 24 hours, okay? Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. That's a phrase by H. Jackson Brown. I love this one. The time is now. You know how it is. Thank you very much. So now I'm just gonna keep going with what I was saying. What I was saying is this: there's 8,500 of us. Look at me, look at me in the eye. It's 8,500 of us. The people in the private room, I know you guys in the public, this is a conversation for my friends here. I mean, I love you guys too, but this is with my guys, my peeps in WealthClub. 8,500 of you guys. Most of you have investment, have skin in the game, have invested. So I'm assuming you want WealthClub to succeed. Just go and give the coin to 10 people, just 10. It can be your husband, your wife, your neighbor, your cousin, your coworker, your peeps at the business. You don't need to invest. You need to pitch it to them. You don't need to sell it to them. Help them make an account. Give the coin to 10 people. Then we will do the rest. We will sell the coin we will share the project with them for you. But imagine if from those 8,000, everyone understands the vision and the opportunity, not opportunity, I will say the obligation they have of sharing that with others, because we are giving it to them. There's a dedicated account with over $7 million in WealthClub to invest in those people, and those coins are gonna vanish. Once we are outside the marketplace, that account is gonna be burned, so they're not gonna exist anymore. So we are losing an opportunity of giving to the community in something that we believe in. So you might be afraid of, I'm not a salesperson, I'm not a promoter. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, hey, I have something for you. Give me your phone. Let me help you create an account. 10. If we do that, in a month, we have 80,000 people in the platform. And just by having that, is one of the top 100 cryptocurrencies in the world per volume of people in the project. Just by that, in ICO stage. So think about it. It's really not that hard. And I know you guys love the project. You know, you wouldn't be here. And yeah, and of course, we need to do our part. We're on it. Trust me when I'm saying all our efforts are putting into making WealthClub become the sexiest project in crypto in the world. I'm excited because the crypto space doesn't know WealthClub exists. This is what I envision. By the time we actually like pull on the switch, let's say, and we get listed into one listing, because we are choosing not to, because we want to remain kind of like the secret project on that end. I want to see the crypto space faces. You know, anybody is, well, yo, the hardcore investor, they will be like, why did I not know about this shit? When they see it listed and suddenly they want to look at it, and there's like 100,000 people in it, you know, and the coin is at 8 or 9 cents, and there's like motorsports, radio, music, you know, athletes, events, fashion industry worldwide, and they're like, dude, I was under a rock. That's what I wanted. That one, and they don't have no doubts, because there will be no doubts that it's a serious project. Literally, I challenge you twice. I'm gonna do it the third time. There is no project out there, no new project out there that has the structure and the foundation that WealthClub has. You know, might not be the most technologically crazy project. No, it's not. If we're talking about being honest, it's just, and look at the words I'm using, it's just a token in the Binance Smart Chain like many others. Yes, it is. That's not what WealthClub is all about. It's what we're doing with the project, what it's all about. And you know that we're being serious. You know that we're being serious about it. So yeah, that's all for today on my end. What I'm gonna go now, check the chat, see if there's any questions. Oh, no questions in the so they can good. The community here, private community, have no question. We do have a few questions on the public though, so I'm gonna just read them. Let me just, okay. So Martin asked, when are you expecting we are going to be in exchanges? Okay, that's a good question. I was gonna say kind of like you were not paying attention, but no, I would not say that. I would just say that yeah, we do have a projection, okay, that we work with, and the intention is for it. The project we're working on is WealthClub to be worth $1 by the beginning of 2025, meaning December 31st, the coin should be worth $1. So in order for that to happen, WealthClub needs to be in exchanges, needs to be in the public exchanges marketplace, needs to be a decentralized project, so the market dictates how much it's worth, right? So in order to get there from we expecting 10 cents or something we are giving it 6 months. So if you ask about our projection, we expect Workercoin to be in exchanges between no later than 6 months, let's say June 2024. If you ask me, if the funds are here, if the capital is raised, tomorrow $10 million rain into the Workercoin project. By December, Workercoin is in exchanges. By November, Workercoin is in. You have debit cards that you can use your Workercoins because we have the funds to the liquidity for those two tools. I want it to be as soon as you know. But more than that, I want it to be when we can support it, so the project only grows. Okay, because this is a really good question, because pay attention to it, because it's extremely important. How does it work in general? What happens? It's expected that, let's say we have 10,000 people. Let's just work with a little small number, and we'll go to an exchange. It's expected that from those 10,000, there's going to be a percentage, and the statistics shows that that percentage of people selling coin will be anything between 30-35% to close to 100, based on the strength of the project. Meaning that if we're in exchange tomorrow, we have to expect anything from between 35% to 100% of people selling the coin. So we need to work for that not to happen. There are different variables that makes that not to happen. If we do a good job, and then Brigitte, Ulrich, Barenka, Marcelo, Nancy, they believe in the project, most likely they know that it will grow. So it will not be rushing to sell the coin, because they believe in it. Also, there's a study that says that the most people the community has, the least the percentage. Meaning, it's not the same if a crypto project has in ICO 1 million users than if it has 10,000. Because with 1 million users, it's most likely that the project will stay, that we will remain in time. With only 10,000, it's just 10,000 people. So people will think, oh my gosh, no, let's just sell. There's only a bunch of us. But if it's 1 million, there's a huge, massive community that will push the project to keep growing. So that's important for you to understand. But it's expected for people to sell. So if you put the coin in a marketplace and everybody sells and no one is buying, the coin will go down in value. We all understand that, right? So we have to calculate, as per a calculation that people way smarter than me would do. We have to calculate what is the investment we need to make in order for the flow of people buying the coin is bigger than the flow of expected people selling the coin. So it's a bunch of calculations to be made, but basically what it means is that we have to have enough capital for the moment we decide to be on an exchange, enough capital to put at the same time and keep going advertisement, events, whatever, tools, things, excitement to create hype outside of the Workercoin community. So more people are coming than the ones that we expecting selling. You understand? So that what happened, that what you see this variable in the exchange, because at the same time people are selling, others are buying. When it goes up in value, because there are more people buying than the ones selling, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of like the answer. We need to have capital. Capital and volume of people will define how fast we are in exchanges. That's the answer. As fast as we can, depend on me, because I'm not, as the video shows and explains, it is not my priority to be on an exchange tomorrow. My priority is to secure or ensure that the project is safe and it will grow. That is a strong project, that none of you loses money, that all of you makes money with it. Okay, that's the idea. So that's the answer for that. We have a question, Shahid Khan. What about Workercoin Dubai launch? In fact, Shahid, that's a really good question. The Dubai launch is intended to be the launch of the project. In fact, yours truly is moving with my family to Dubai. We're moving operations. They're opening offices, of course, company offices, bank accounts, everything. And that's taking some time. Once that happens, we're located in Dubai. We already have the contacts to start organizing events. The conversation is there. I cannot give you a time. In fact, I don't know if you saw that flyer. I think the flyer states Q4 2024. We're almost there already. We're there already. No. Yeah, we're there already, Q4. I cannot guarantee it's going to be Q4. It might be Q1 2024, but we are on it. It depends on different variables. but the Dubai event is going to be the launch, official worldwide launch of WealthClub Coin. When we do Dubai, means that we are everywhere. Debit cards are there. We are ready to be in exchanges. At the same time, we're going to announce in exchanges since today. There's even a script for the event. It's going to be massive. So we're working on that as we speak. We have another question now in the public chat. Maria is asking, you're saying WealthClub Coin can go to $100. How do you know that? Well, that's a good question. We don't know that. But, and it's not my words, what we did 1.5 years ago, in 2021, we hired these consultant companies. We had one, and the other one we had in-house, and we asked them, we presented to them the project, what we were going to do with it, the thing that we had, and asked them to do a potential, a projection for the next 2, 5, 10 years. The variables they used were the historic value of Bitcoin, the historic value of 50 similar projects to WealthClub Coin, the perceived value of the brands associated with it, meaning personal brand and corporate brands associated with it, and then the plan, which is a pretty particular one. Basically, they said, okay, these companies have certain perceived value. Their plan is really good. If they accomplish this, they could achieve certain value. But also, let's see how other similar projects have done and what happened with Bitcoin. So using those variables, those two made their projections. The one we work with is the one that was under our belt, that we said we wanted to be as conservative as possible. And they established that once the coin is out, it should be established over $1 in 2 years, and it should be established over $100 in 5. The other projection, I'm not going to mention it here because it's a public chat with a lot of people watching, is way more, is bigger than that, way bigger than that. I'm going to stay with the conservative one. It's not that we guarantee that it's going to be worth 100. It's not that we know it's going to be worth 100. It's that we expect it based on what we are doing, and studying other similar projects. As an example, Ethereum took it 2 years to be $100, or Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think it was 4, but then the BNB, I think it's 2.5 years or something. There's a study that you can Google it, you can check it. So we expect 5 years tops for what are going to be over $100. And if you ask me, and this is a personal opinion, no financial advice whatsoever, I believe we can destroy that projection with what we're doing, because I am the one that can see the plans and the agreements and the partnerships that are coming. I'm telling you, it's insane. The thing that we have lined up because of the prestige of the VIP ambassadors and the community that is pushing the project at the highest level, it's insane. There's nothing like it. So yeah, so I wanted to say that. We have a third question from, no, that would already answer. That one, I'm sorry, Peter, but that one, it was in the video. So I want to see something that is not. Okay, this is a good one. This is about the okay, somebody in the chat asked, is the 24-hour bonus good for us too? Yeah, well, yes, it's not just for the people who work at Coin. The idea of looking at this other camera, the idea that bonus is for everybody. I mean, most likely, I don't know if you have an account with us or not, but if you just go, I wouldn't give you a link. Whoever invited you, ask them for a link. Go make an account to work at Coin. It's free. You don't need to pay anything. Then you will see that we give you a gift of 100 work at Coins when you sign up. And whatever you purchase today, the next 24 hours, we will match. Whatever, not your contribution. Not if you put $100, we're going to give you $100 in work coin. Whatever the system gives you for those $100, we will match. Because usually it depends on the bonuses that are active. I think it's active bonuses when you buy more than 5 or 10 or something thousand work coins or something like that. So yeah, that was a good question. Thank you very much. Someone asked, when do you expect to have 100,000 people? Again, it's a really good question. To be honest, and this is full transparency, I'm extremely disappointed at that, if you ask me. back in the first quarter of this year, I had a few partnerships, a few conversations for partnerships running, that I actually sat in front of people looking at papers and documents, and there want to be multiple six figures investments on our part to basically explode Welka Coin. That will allow Welka Coin from going to maybe 5,000 or 6,000 people to 200,000, 300,000 people in about 90 days, 60 days, 90 days. These people were massive, and they were silent on me. This is completely honest. Completely not silent that, you know, like a ex-girlfriend that dumps you on the phone, simply pushing things forward. They handle the projects, this, one way or another, and we're still in touch. Yeah, let's do it, brother. You know, those type of pushing forward conversation, but nothing happened. So if you ask me, when do I expect? Oh, sorry, when do I expect? I don't know. I will hope tomorrow. I will hope the next 30 days or the next 60. It depends on mainly the conversation we're having. I had to say, though, when we actually open up Brazil through Silvana and her network, I'm telling you, we're not going to go to like 20-something thousand people, 100,000. We're going to get to like close into the mark of 1 million people in 6 months. And maybe by then we're not longer an ICO. Who knows? Depending on the capital, more than the people. So okay, guys, it's already a long time. I wanna cut it short now. It's 1 hour 30, 90 minutes mark of this presentation. Thank you guys on the webinar, the public webinar, to be here with me, with all of us. It's a pleasure to have you. I hope you enjoy what I share with you guys about Welka Coin. Please take a look at it. Just ask whoever invited you. If not, after the webinar is published officially in our social platforms, we will share our official link, of course. But if you, my advice is ask whoever invited you for their link. Most likely somebody invited you to this, and then sign up. So you also give them 50 Welka coins as a gift. And for the people in the private meeting, thank you for being here, guys. It's always lovely to see you. It's been long since I actually have a conversation with you, and it's lovely seeing your faces again. And thank you for being in this meeting. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna just close the room, and remember, 24 hours we will match all of our contributions, and expect great news next week. And pay attention, because we will do a particular presentation for I will tell you the next upcoming presentation I want to do, official presentation, will be with Like Magnet Media, which is already signed. We're already working on, they already built our little website for us. So it's going to be massive, especially if you run social media in whatever capacity. You will love it, and it will be the first time, or one of the first time, you will be able to use your Welka coins to purchase something for something that you can use in your life or in your business almost immediately. So thank you very much, guys. It's a pleasure. As I always say, see you at the top. Bye bye.